Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into the turbulent waters of the Chinese EV market. Automakers are in a state of panic as their all-electric future plans seem increasingly unsustainable. The Western markets, once seen as promising new frontiers, are now fortresses that seem impenetrable. We're in the midst of a survival battle so fierce, it could lead to the biggest collapse in automotive history. Let's delve into the 7 reasons why this might be the case. Reason number 7. The global cooling towards EVs. In the wake of significant economic growth, China aimed to become a global tech leader, with the automotive industry at the forefront. Recognizing the challenge of catching up with traditional car makers, China went all in on electrification, investing heavily in EV startups and securing lithium resources worldwide. However, the dream of rapid electrification proved elusive as Western governments delayed their electrification plans. China, having invested heavily in EVs, now finds its EV startups on the brink of survival. No Chinese EV company has made a significant impact in Western markets, and with the domestic market stalling, they're all fighting for survival. Their growth, fueled by substantial incentives rather than a sustainable business model, is now due for a reckoning that will impact everyone, as none have figured out how to profit from EVs. Reason number 6. The home market is hitting the brakes. While China's size and vast domestic market might suggest a safety net for its numerous companies, the reality is starkly different. The Chinese car market, mirroring the West, is decelerating. It's millions of vehicles short of its 2017 peak, and notably, the EV segment is also slowing. After years of explosive growth, 2023 saw a modest 45% increase. However, by February, a significant decrease was recorded, down 20% year over year. The Chinese economy, after decades of rapid growth, appears to have plateaued. For the first time, we're seeing minor growth, but the reality for the average citizen is much bleaker. The middle class seems to be shrinking. Consumer spending is stagnant, the real estate market has plummeted, and the government is grappling with maintaining banking system liquidity. Reason number 5. The battle of the prices. In the face of an oversaturated EV market, major manufacturers resorted to a price war, pushing smaller producers to the brink. Leading the charge was BYD, China's largest EV maker, which outpaced Tesla as the world's top-selling EV company in Q4 2023. However, recent market trends hit BYD hard, with a significant 37% sales drop in February. Consequently, BYD models are now more affordable than ever, with discounts starting at 20,000 yuan, around $2,800. This price war intensified, leading to discounts of up to 50% in some cases. On average, EVs are now 30% cheaper than just a few months ago. Foreign car makers, including Tesla, also joined this price war. Tesla, based in Austin, offers substantial discounts in China, with the Model 3's price dropping from 265,000 to 229,000 yuan, roughly $37,000 to $31,000. Interestingly, unlike domestic manufacturers, Tesla managed to boost its sales recently, announcing a 26% increase in February. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 4. Discounts on ICE vehicles. This price war has sparked a domino effect, and Chinese EV startups are now battling on multiple fronts, not just against each other, but also against Tesla and other imported EVs. Gas-powered cars, still dominating the market, aren't ready to pass the baton to next-gen vehicles. Consequently, legacy automakers are offering substantial discounts. According to Chinese reports, significant price cuts are seen across various models. For instance, the Honda Accord and Audi A7 are now $4,000 to $5,000 cheaper, while the Audi A6 boasts a hefty $12,000 discount. Similar trends are observed among other legacy makers, with some Mercedes-Benz models now $10,000 cheaper. Over 30 legacy car makers are participating in this price war, making it possible to buy a brand new Hyundai Elantra for just over $10,000. This explains the rapid slowdown in the EV market. Reason number 3, BYD's struggles on the global market. BYD, the largest EV maker in China, is a mirror reflecting the struggles of other Chinese EV brands. Despite recording impressive sales numbers recently, BYD faces a significant challenge: its inability to expand into foreign markets. Although it has begun exporting EVs to Europe, Australia, and other markets, sales have been disappointing. For instance, it managed to sell no more than 16,000 units in Europe last year. Considering all this, it's not surprising that 95% of its sales are in China. And when you factor in the aforementioned 37% drop in February, it's clear how vulnerable all these Chinese EV makers are. They need to break into other markets as quickly as possible to survive. But given the latest trends, that's going to be a tough road. Reason number 2, enter Huawei and Xiaomi. Just when you thought the Chinese EV startup scene was crowded enough, 2 tech titans known for their prowess in consumer electronics decided to join the fray. Yes, we're talking about Huawei and Xiaomi, who've caused quite a stir in the domestic car market with their debut models that offer an impressive balance of price and performance. Huawei was first off the starting line with its EV, the S7. Built on a robust 800-volt architecture and priced attractively at 258,000 yuan, or $35,400 if you prefer. It's clear that Huawei has set its sights on competing with the Tesla Model S. Not long after, Xiaomi unveiled an even more affordable EV, the SU7, priced at 215,900 yuan, or $30,408, boasting a range of up to 435 miles on a single charge. In short, these 2 EVs have significantly raised the bar, making survival even more challenging for the rest. Reason number 1, the grim forecast. 70% of EV makers are on the brink. Given the current state of the market, it's unsurprising that some experts predict at least 70% of Chinese EV companies will soon face bankruptcy. The market is saturated. In 2017, over 500 EV companies were registered in China, a number that has since reduced to around 90. However, most of these companies barely produce anything, with a third unable to sell more than 2,000 cars annually. The top 10 EV makers, including Tesla, dominate over 80% of the market. This suggests that many companies will soon disappear, leaving only a few survivors who will need to collaborate as the global EV market stalls. The anticipated swift transition to electric cars is not materializing, posing a significant challenge for Chinese EV makers who need immediate profits to survive. Meanwhile, legacy car makers can breathe a sigh of relief as the ban on internal combustion engines still seems decades away. And that's a wrap for today's episode. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of EVs and want to stay updated on the latest vehicle trends and innovations, don't forget to subscribe to Piston Pundit. Until next time, keep those engines revving.